Hello, Jambo, hola, salud, privet, ni hao, ciao, namaste, salam. My name is Gina Chester, and I'm here with your breaking news. New research suggests that there is a strong correlation between poverty and genetics. Many scientists have been running tests and research studies trying to understand the effect poverty has on the human brain. Poverty is an ongoing problem in American society, as well as around the world. As we know, there has been extensive research on poverty and how it affects a person's life, how a person gets into poverty, and how people become more prone to it. There has been many things that contribute to poverty or are affected by poverty. Some of them include education level, crime rate, and drug use. But is there a relationship between poverty and genetics? Is a child who grows up in poverty more likely to stay in poverty because of genetic makeup? More on this story from our on-scene reporter, Jasmine Cooper, and the world-renowned genetic professor, Akila Brown from Columbia University Medical School.
My name is Jasmine Cooper, and I'm here with Dr. Akila Brown from Columbia University's Medical School. Good evening, Dr. Brown.
Good evening.
There has been much talk about recent studies that suggest a correlation between poverty and genetics.
Yes, there has.
Has there been any research or advancements in the field of brain plasticities?
Yes, neuroscientists today are now recognizing that the brain is very responsive to surroundings. They have discovered that the brain is a very evolving organ that changes from environmental experiences.
Are there any recent studies that you have come across that might suggest or reject the idea?
Well, there is one study that has been receiving a lot of buzz in the neuroscience community. Last October, researchers at the University of Michigan started using fMRI.
Oh, do you mean functional magnetic resonance imaging?
Yes. This scan detects flow in different areas of the brain, reflecting brain activity. They were using these scans to study the regulation of emotions in young adults who are part of a long-term study on poverty.
And what did they find in this study?
They found that those who grew up in poverty showed increased activity in the amygdala, which is believed to be involved in anxiety, fear, and emotional disorders. They also found decreased activity in the prefrontal cortex, which helps put long-term decision-making over impulse.
What do you think about the findings in this study, Dr. Brown? Does this information help the scientific community understand the effects of poverty?
This information is helpful, but I don't see how it correlates genetics and poverty.
How so?
Well, I see how it suggests a relationship between poverty and the development of the brain, but what does this have to do with genetics? I mean, there has been scientific evidence of a person's environment affecting their development, but that does not mean that these people are genetically inferior to the people who do not grow up in poverty.
Thank you, Dr. Brown, for your amazing input.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Back to you, Geneva.
Wow, such an amazing finding. Thank you so much, Dr. Brown, and of course, thank you, Jasmine. Now, a word from our sponsors, UNICEF.
One in 7 people on Earth live on less than $1 each day. One billion people across the world are hungry. Twenty-7% of children under 5 are underweight in the developing world. 12 million people die each year from lack of water, 3 million consisting of children. One in 3 people die prematurely or exhibit a disability because of malnutrition. And 16,000 children die each day because of lack of food-related reasons. But the cost to end world hunger is less than 1% of the national income of 22 countries who have pledged to donate. Only 5 have met that pledge. Help stop world hunger.